Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Quinnipiac University School of Nursing pinning ceremony for the class of 2020. My name is Lisa O'Connor, Dean of the School of Nursing. It continues to be my privilege to be the dean in this nursing community with such amazing students, faculty, and staff. As you know, the pinning ceremony is a special tradition to mark our students' achievements of their nursing degree. Tonight, we have a special virtual ceremony planned. 3 alums have returned to greet you, along with a fabulous keynote speaker, the story and history of the pin by one of your beloved faculty, and the presentation of the pin to you by our chair of undergraduate programs. But first, we have a special guest who has been extremely supportive of our school and all of our initiatives, and who is eager to welcome you and address this class, the class of 2020. It is my honor to introduce to you Dr. Judy Olian, President of Quinnipiac University.
Thank you so very much, Lisa, and I'm really honored to join you for this storied tradition of the senior nurses pinning ceremony. This year, more than ever, I want to express my utter gratitude and admiration to all our nurses as you and your colleagues around the world put others' lives ahead of your own, as you care for people with selflessness, kindness, and talent. You are truly doing God's work. To all of our graduates serving in the healthcare field, it comes at an unprecedented time, one that demands your expertise, your grit, and your compassion. But while these times are challenging, I am comforted to know that each of you is helping ease this healthcare crisis. You are so well prepared for the challenges ahead, so knowledgeable in the practice of nursing, and compassionate and caring in ministering to others who really need you. I want to share a quick, heartwarming story that shows just how special our QU nurses are. A number of Quinnipiac Nursing alumni recently created a video from the front lines as they battled COVID-19 in hospitals across the nation. They sent their professors a video with a simple message to thank their professors who, they said in the video, had prepared them so well, even for the magnitude of crisis that they're encountering now. They were very grateful for the academic rigor and personal support they received from their QU professors. Well, we are in awe of them, these nurses. One of our nursing alumni in that video, Kimberly Radwanski, from the class of 2016, who's now at Baylor University Medical Center in Dallas, said something that really struck me. She said, "You taught me that nursing is an artwork, how to use caring effectively, how to hold a hand and the power of it, and the difference between sympathy and empathy. You taught me to be a nurse using integrity, scholarship, and service." These are really touching words that capture the power of the vocation of being a nurse, how to touch another, often at the most vulnerable time in a person's and family's life. You've chosen one of the most noble and truly life-saving professions, a career of sacrificing for others, extending compassion, connecting with the humanity of another, listening to others' fears and dreams. It can be an intimidating and exhausting vocation, and at the same time, it can be an exhilarating vocation. You now join a School of Nursing graduates who are spread across the world's leading hospitals or at nearby regional medical centers, or providing vital healthcare support to rural communities. Regardless of where your journey takes you, you are always responding to someone in need. As you probably know, it was National Nurses Day last Wednesday, and I came across a post online that read, "Nurse, just another word to describe a person strong enough to tolerate anything and soft enough to understand anyone." And that is truly the uniqueness of your chosen profession. It isn't the paycheck that drives you, or the hours, or the adulation. It is the purpose. It's knowing that you did all you could, all that's in your power to make another person's life better. Your profession demands selflessness. Our nurses and frontline healthcare workers are sacrificing like never before, pulling multiple 24-hour shifts, exposing themselves to a potentially dangerous virus, being with patients as they struggle for oxygen, serving as family to patients who are barred from seeing their blood relatives, spending precious time away from their own families due to the long hours at work or their own desire and need to quarantine their families safely. We have heard the word heroes used often in recent weeks to describe our nurses, but the reality is you have always been supermen or superwomen to those whose lives you touch, well before the pandemic. The RN workforce is expected to grow to 3.4 million in 2026 in the United States, an increase of 15% since 2016. Each year, the US needs an additional 200,000 nurses to fill new positions and to replace retiring nurses. We need you now more than ever. You're needed in primary care offices, in clinics, hospitals, in schools, in corporations, in operating rooms, and at day camps, assisting in a heart transplant or patching up a skin knee. We need you in all of those places. During your time at Quinnipiac, you've done more than earn your degree. You've made lifelong friends, you've discovered new aspects in the world around you, and probably new dimensions within yourself. You've been involved in the Relay for Life and Pink Hair for Hope, served in the QU flu clinics, and volunteered at local health fairs, spent hours in clinics and on hospital floors, and most recently, you came together to make vitally needed masks for distribution to the QU facilities and security staffs. While your senior year did not end as you had dreamed, and while today's pinning ceremony is being done in living rooms around the country with your loved ones, instead of on campus celebrating with your loved ones and your fellow nurses and faculty, please know that your accomplishments and achievements are absolutely awesome and that we are cheering for you now more than ever. The tradition and history of the nurses' pinning ceremony dates back to the Crusades of the 12th century. The Knights of the Order of the Hospital of St. John the Baptist cared for those injured in the Crusades. When new monks were initiated, they took a solemn vow to care for the ill and injured and were given a Maltese cross as a sign of that commitment. Skip ahead several centuries to 1855, when Queen Victoria awarded Florence Nightingale the Red Cross of St. George for her heroic efforts in treating those harmed in the Crimean War. Florence, in turn, gave medals to the best of the new graduates in nursing, and by the mid-1880s, some universities and nursing schools around the world were pinning new nurses. A tradition was born and lives on. Of course, nursing graduates around the world are experiencing a unique pinning ceremony in 2020. From virtual ceremonies like ours today to drive up and drive through ceremonies taking place throughout the country, it is not how you are receiving the pin, it is why. Your why has never been more important, and I challenge you to remember always why you have chosen nursing. Well, why? I think the answer is that you are fulfilled by caring for the life and well-being of others. That is a humbling answer to the rest of us. That why will keep you going at 2:30 a.m. during a night shift, perhaps your third in a row. It will propel you to hold the hand of a gasping baby or of a patient in excruciating pain. It will keep you going in your 10th hour in the OR or in giving yet another vaccination to a newborn to protect her from the dangers of the womb. Always remember why you chose to become a nurse. We're all so proud of your purpose, of your resoluteness, of your generosity of spirit. You've accomplished a great deal already during your time at Quinnipiac, and that will be dwarfed by your impact as alumni in the years ahead. Congratulations to the class of 2020, and stay Bobcat strong and healthy. Thank you.
Thank you, President Olian. It is now my opportunity to take a few minutes to let you all know a little bit about this class, these bright, hardworking students who are receiving their pins. There are 25 students who are currently licensed registered nurses with either a diploma or associate degree who continue their education here at Quinnipiac to achieve their baccalaureate. There are 136 students who have successfully completed the traditional 4-year baccalaureate program and who will soon go into the workforce full-time, but first they'll be taking their NCLEX nursing licensure exam. In total, 161. If you pause and think for a moment how much this collective group has done, how hard they have worked, and how determined and focused they have been, it is truly incredible. Collectively now, this group has completed over 136,000 hours of class and didactic time, over 42,000 hours of lab experience, and nearly 100,000 hours of clinical practice and fieldwork time. This, of course, does not include all of the homework and prep time that they've put in. But what does all of that tell us? This educational preparation was critical for your success as a nurse. You are entering the profession as a baccalaureate nurse at a very important time in our nation's history. The COVID pandemic will challenge you, perhaps more so than your nursing school experience, but you will be ready. You'll be challenged to prioritize, make quick decisions, multitask, and utilize your clinical reasoning skills. Although at times it may be difficult, know that you are well prepared to face these challenges. Quinnipiac has prepared you for a variety of settings where you will be certain to excel. You have put your heart and soul into this work, and it has paid off. It will continue to pay off, I promise. You will love the career you have chosen. You will make a difference in every life you touch going forward. It'll be such a good feeling when you are practicing as a registered nurse and you come upon a situation and you say, I remember that from nursing school, or I took care of a patient who had that when I was in nursing school, and I knew what to do and I knew how to respond because of your educational preparation. You are a very special group of students. And yes, on some days, like any family, we have had our moments, shall I say. But I think that the faculty, staff, and the students here created a very unique relationship. It is cherished. This is a bittersweet time for all of us. Tonight is your ceremonial pinning. Be proud, stand tall, and celebrate. It is your time to shine. Tomorrow would have been your commencement day. Commencement needs a beginning, a new beginning, a start. So go forth, class of 2020. You have the tools now, the foundation, and the determination to start anew. It is now my honor and pleasure to introduce you to my dear colleague, Associate Dean and Professor for the Quinnipiac School of Nursing, Dr. Lisa Rabeshi.
Thank you, Dean O'Connor. Good evening. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce this evening's keynote speaker. Marsha Proto, Executive Director for the Connecticut League for Nursing and the Connecticut Center for Nursing Workforce, is a distinguished leader and facilitator. While not a nurse herself, I can say with great certainty that she is one of the most well-versed professionals on issues of great importance to both nursing education and practice. I am extremely proud to have her as a colleague. Marsha's passion about the need to educate those in Connecticut regarding the positive impact of highly skilled nurses is contagious. Her continuing efforts are aimed towards educating non-nursing stakeholders regarding the importance of maintaining and expanding the capacity of the state's nursing programs. This is of critical relevance in meeting emerging employment needs, not just in hospital settings, but across the continuum of care. She is particularly attentive to initiatives aimed at creating a diverse and sustainable nursing workforce in Connecticut. As the Executive Director of the Connecticut League for Nursing, she has established the organization as a leader in offering online education at both the statewide and national level in areas such as RN reentry into practice and clinical adjunct faculty development. Marsha has been involved in a multitude of professional service related activities, including the Connecticut Nursing Collaborative Action Coalition and board membership at Midstate Medical Center. Marsha lives in Wallingford with her husband, Paul, and they have 2 adult sons. Please join me in warmly welcoming Marsha Proto.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rabeshi. It is absolutely my pleasure to join the Quinnipiac University School of Nursing on this very special virtual pinning ceremony. Thank you for inviting me into your living rooms, and this is a wonderful special night for all of you. This is one of many milestones as you embark on your journey into the nursing profession. And I know, as Lisa O'Connor had mentioned, there are many of you who are continuing your RN to BSN pathway, and I'm very proud that you were able to balance your work and your schooling to attain your baccalaureate degree. I'm sure when the World Health Organization a few years back decided to designate 2020 as the year of the nurse and midwife, they had no idea that nursing would take center stage on the global scale and be thrust into the spotlight to play a critical and integral role in addressing the COVID-19 pandemic. No matter what role a nurse plays, the setting that he or she is employed and population served, nursing as a profession has truly shown the world the depth of your expertise and knowledge, a commitment and passion for the work, innovation and creativity to address and manage even the most challenging situations, and the power of compassion and the love of humankind. Moreover, as Dr. Olian said, celebrating the 200th anniversary of the birth of Florence Nightingale, whose birthday was actually on Tuesday, May 12th, she would be proud to see the courage, the persistence, and bravery that nurses have demonstrated. Yet I believe she'd be a bit saddened regarding the many personal sacrifices nurses are making each and every day to keep us safe. As your faculty shared, I'm sure on more than one occasion, that lifelong learning is critical and essential in your professional development and success as a nurse. Although I'm not a nurse, as Lisa mentioned, I prescribe to that same philosophy. About a month ago, I participated in a webinar, How to Navigate and Thrive in a Changing Environment. The facilitator used an example that has actually stuck with me over the past few weeks, and that's truly saying something. He shared an acronym that's used in the military. He was referring to a VUCA environment. The facilitator actually was from France and had a very heavy accent, so many of us were having difficulty figuring out what he was saying until he actually spelled it out for us. It's V as in Victor, U as in Uncle, C as in Charlie, and A as in Apple. The V stands for volatile. The U stands for uncertainty. The C stands for complex, and the A stands for ambiguity. But when you reflect, this model clearly illustrates the COVID-19 landscape that healthcare across the globe is tackling each and every day. He shared for people and teams to be successful, to navigate and thrive in a changing environment, they must move from the current state to the future state, meaning transitioning that environment from volatility to establishing a shared vision, transitioning from uncertainty to fostering a common understanding, transitioning from complexity to creating clarity, and transitioning from ambiguity to adopting an agile mindset. This model may resonate with you on a personal level as you define your own strategy to successfully navigate your transition from student to practice. Some things for you to consider as you move forward into your new world of work. Aligning yourself with an organization in which you have a shared vision that encompasses and promotes professionalism, excellence, inclusivity, as well as demonstrates the passion to serve and care for their patient populations. Actively engaging in your orientation or your nurse residency with a goal to foster a common understanding of the organizational culture which you're going to be engaging in, understanding the workplace expectations so you can be comfortable and be your true, authentic self. Communicating with the nurse educators, your preceptors, and your peers to create clarity around the work at hand so you feel clinically competent and confident in the work that you do. Being flexible and adopt an agile mindset, knowing that things may not always work out as planned and that you are resilient, possess clinical judgment, and can innovate and create positive outcomes. Healthcare is a team sport, and we've never seen that more clearly than over the past 12 weeks. As all healthcare providers have stood shoulder to shoulder, doing what it takes to support and care for each other as well as their patients. So welcome to the team. We have very robust and strong education institutions around our state, as well as practice settings that are on the cutting edge of research and new and innovative ways to care for our patients. And the amount of creativity and innovation that's occurred within the last 4 to 6 weeks, just how to care for our patients, how to minimize people becoming dependent on respirators, and really healing them and moving them out into their homes. It's been remarkable and so exciting that you're going to be joining such a phenomenal team. To the nurses, the nursing faculty, and future nurses who are part of the Quinnipiac University team, I applaud you for your commitment, dedication, and professionalism that you demonstrate each day. Thank you again for allowing me to join you this evening. Congratulations on your accomplishments, and go Bobcats.
Thank you so much, Marsha. We appreciate your wise words for our graduates. I now have the pleasure to introduce Julia Miles, BSN Class of 2020, who will deliver tonight's student remarks. Julia?
Hello, I'm a proud member of the School of Nursing Class of 2020. President Olean, Dean O'Connor, faculty, honored guests, and fellow nurses, welcome. 4 years later, I still remember my very first day at Quinnipiac. My mom and I packed up the red Volvo to the point where you could not see out the back window and left our house in northern New Jersey just as the sun began to rise. I remember being both nervous and excited to leave behind everything I had ever known for this new life in Hamden, Connecticut. When we pulled onto campus, we were greeted by people who were clapping and singing, and I wondered, what had I gotten myself into? That first semester was an adjustment. I felt far away from my family and my lifelong friends, and I was learning how to properly study for an exam that contained 8 chapters worth of material. And I really had to try my hardest to focus in a biology class that ran right through my usual dinner time. Sophomore year, I had the opportunity to spend 6 months studying abroad in Sydney, Australia, with fellow nursing students, where I was able to learn things about the world and myself beyond the walls of the classroom. Most nursing programs do not have study abroad the way QU does, and this experience was one of my best times in college and in life. Since we have been here, we have learned how to complete a full head-to-toe assessment, take blood pressure, suction, place a catheter, care for a chest tube, a central line, and we have learned how to safely and effectively run a code, among other things. The person that I once was would hardly recognize the strong, confident nurse that I have become. My high school yearbook quote was one by Neil Donald Walsh. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. And that is what happened here for us at Quinnipiac. We are challenged to make the most of ourselves by professors who were truly remarkable. We were able to successfully transition from students to nurses, and that is no small feat. And now we are moving forward towards a new journey. We may fear the greater change that is about to occur in our lives. In the face of unknown, I often fear that who I am will not be enough. My fear today is the same as it was on my very first drive to school. In the face of that fear, the education that we have received here at Quinnipiac empowers us to go forth and care for others in consistent ways every day. We all have our story, the reason why we chose to be a nurse, the family and the unique place that we come from, and during our time at QU, our stories have become interwoven and linked. We have lived and studied alongside people very different from ourselves who have become our friends and family. We have been forever changed by our experiences here. We made it. I could not help but get teary-eyed as I hugged my best friend goodbye as I moved out of my off-campus house in the realization that my journey here was ending. I have never in my life been surrounded by a group of more motivated individuals. It has been a pleasure to watch you succeed. There are significant moments in history that people live through and remember for the rest of their lives. This is one of those moments for us as future healthcare providers. It is our time to rise and give back to the community that has supported us throughout our lives. As Dr. Herman always says, we are expert novices. Our professors have done all that they could to prepare us in the best possible way for the real world, but the rest is up to us. Entering the workforce amidst COVID-19 is not what anyone expected, but be brave because you have what it takes to do this. We've been preparing for this for the past 4 years. Ask questions, be the advocate for your patient and yourself, stand up for the right thing even when it's hard. As you and I leave the ceremony, we must fight for others, for their right to be treated with holism, dignity, and respect, so their future outside the walls of the hospital can be their own. Be the difference that you hope to see in the world. You have the ability to change someone's life. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rabeshi. It's both an honor and pleasure to be here this evening for the Class of 2020 pinning ceremony. I've gotten to know most of the students since they were juniors. I've watched them grow in their nursing knowledge. They have demonstrated the art of nursing, showing caring, kindness, and compassion. They've demonstrated the art of nursing, and they go far beyond the expectation of a new grad's ability. I would like to remind everyone about the wonderful photomontage that's being created by Quinnipiac University. Please take a moment and take a photo of yourself receiving the nursing pin either during or after the ceremony. This montage will allow the entire class to share the monument occasion of getting pinned. The rest of this lecture will be 30 minutes. I'm only joking, it won't be. I'm going to continue on. So you might be asking, and your family might be saying to you, so what's the big importance of pinning? This is one of the most exciting times in a nurse's career. The nursing pin represents professional achievement. It identifies a nurse's source of education. It's a symbol that indicates to patients and others the nurse has successfully completed a particular nursing program and has the ability to function as a nurse. The pinning ceremony is often noted as a rite of passage. It's the beginning of the nursing journey. To further detail President Olian's pinning history, the nursing pin is a 1,000-year-old symbol of service to others. It started in the 12th century. Earliest badges were given to those who tended the sick, presented to members of the Knights of the Order of the Hospital of St. John. During the ceremony, each knight took the vow to become the serf and slave of their lord. He was presented with a Maltese cross, which was worn on their black habit draped over the armor. In 1860, the tradition of the nursing pin and the ceremonial pinning originated at the Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London. Having been recently awarded the Red Cross of St. George for her selfless service to the injured and dying in the Crimean War, Florence Nightingale chose to extend the honor to her most outstanding nursing graduates by presenting them with a medal. In 1880, Walraven Royal Hospital in England initiated the tradition of presenting all graduates with a badge. In the United States, the first pin was awarded to the graduating class in 1880 at Bellevue Hospital School of Nursing in New York City. The pin featured a crane in the center for vigilance, encircled by a band of blue for consistency, and an outer band of red for mercy and relief of suffering. These values are still important in nursing today as they were in the 1800s. In the 1916, the practice of pinning new graduates was common in schools throughout the United Kingdom and North America. The pin embodies the intent to stay with the patient long after everyone else gives up or goes home. A nurse is always there, as seen today with the COVID-19 pandemic. This pinning ceremony bears witness to the endurance, dedication, desire, and commitment to the profession of nursing. The colors used in the nursing pin have significance. The Quinnipiac Nursing Pen contains the color of blue, representing truth and loyalty, and gold representing worthiness. These nursing students deserve recognition for the truth in keeping with the professionalism of nursing, their loyal service to patients, families, communities, each other, and the study of nursing science. The worthiness for nursing degree they have earned through the rigorous studies in completing their nursing education. The motto on the pin is the motto of the state of Connecticut. It means, "He who is transplanted sustains, endures." The oak tree is a symbol of strength, determination, resistance, and knowledge. This is associated with honor, nobility, and wisdom. All qualities that the Quinnipiac University School of Nursing graduates have accomplished. Each one of you deserves to be applauded for your dedication and accomplishment to nursing. I wish you all a wonderful future in nursing. It's the best profession ever. I would now like to present Dr. Kasha Lessard, Chair of Undergraduate Nursing Program, who will present the Quinnipiac University School of Nursing Pen to each of our graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Herman. I am pleased to present the Quinnipiac University School of Nursing Pen to the class of 2020. Emily Louise Adams. Haley Albano. Emily Elizabeth O'Leary. Caitlin Amoya. Montana Avagnano. Andrea Basilino. Sarah Bayless. Hannah Benson. Caitlin Berlanga. Isabel Naomi Berliner. Alexis Bertrand. Madison Birmingham. Alexis Black. Emily Bonner. Isabella Bono. Quinn Bouchard. Catherine Brendamule. Kylie Britton Doucette. Ashley Bruno. Gabriella Bruno. Emily Cambra. Lauren Capone. Alexandra Casale, Lauren Cassini, Jennifer Shirello, Alyssa Marie Shirello, Nicole Ticino, Emily Chamora, Katie Clifford, Megan Coakley, Ashley Colantoni, Cassandra Collins, Holly Comerford, Elise Como, William Cook, Abigail Capola, Gianna Capola, Hadasu Cormier, Drew Casenza, Sean Kells, Nicole Davey, Kyle Deneen, Thomas Dodo, Sophia Dorr, Catherine Dollar, Monica Dominguez, Gabriela Dos Santos, Chloe Dragon, Isabella Drobles, Valerie Durkin, Caitlin Earls, Mackenzie Eggleston, Rachel Emond, Anna Epstein, Lillian Fedderson, Brianna Fehrenbach, Lily Ferrucci, Rebecca Ferrucci, Patrick Fisher, Brianna Fitzgerald, Delaney Flanagan, Melissa Frobosillo, Sabine Leona Gallipo, Danielle Galotto, Chenghu Gao, Nicole Gennari, Suzanne Gastey, Morgan Gillette, Kristen Grabars, Alicia Grant, Brooke Gresak, Regina Gunther, Megan Haggerty. Molly Haggerty. Stephanie Halbauer. Emma Hall. Jonathan Holler. Sarah Hardy. Haley Heffernan. Cassandra Helms. Celine Hoffman. Carolyn Ix. Julia Johnson. Emily Kays. Nadine Kelly. Bola Kim. Michelle Kiska. Gabrielle Lamberti. Layla Lee. Amanda Lombard. Melanie Lopes. Jacqueline Lowe. Brianna Marco. Jillian Marsico. Joseph Marzigliano. Morgan Mattil. Brianne McCormack. Maria Medina. Julia Miles. Nicole Mazzoni. Nicole Montalto. Julia Nealon. Taylor O'Brien. Shannon Osterly. Kaylee O'Hara. Shelley O'Keefe. Tessa Osterman. Ashley Palmer. David Papson. Caitlin Rose Patry. Irina Pfeiffer. Leah Phelan. Sophia Pirro. Taylor Pirro. Amy Prohl. Emma Raboyne. James Rallo. Kelly Rayan. Anisha Reeves. Nicole Rogelski. Morgan Regent. Alexa Reach. Maddie Renaud. Alicia Christine Ritchie. Hayden Riccio. Meg Rose. Kaya Rogero. Lauren Russell. Gabriella Rutigliano. Casey Sadi. Viviana Sandoval. Alyssa Danielle Santo. Sarah Santo. Kaylee Santos. Ashley Sheehan. Avery Claire Simonton. Gabriella Sluka. Caitlin Smith. Christine Smith. Emily Smith. Sarah Sundan Avang. Allison Suve. Aaron St. John. Claire Stenson. Anne Marie Story. Lucas Sumby. Michaela Sweeney. Kayla Thongpool. Courtney Thurber. Mackenzie Tibble. Molly Tobias. Kelly Townsend. Gabrielle Tracy. Shelby Turpin. Olivia Verano. Michelle Anna Wagner. Kesley Waskiel. Meredith Weinerman. Jack Whalen. Sarah Wilcox. Madison Zayas. May you wear your pins proudly, and may there always be a symbol of your time with us. I would now like to welcome Justin Ragazzino and his two fellow alum colleagues that are joining him this evening, Andre Zamerchik and Logan Hayes, who are all graduates of our 2019 class. They will deliver congratulatory remarks. Justin?
Thanks, Professor Lazard. Good evening, everyone at home, and especially our traditional and RN to BSN candidates. First of all, congratulations. As a quick introduction, I graduated from Quinnipiac School of Nursing last year, and even though I cannot believe it, I've been working as an RN at Hartford Hospital close to a year now. Receiving your nursing pin is a special honor and serves as an official welcome to the nursing profession. You may not realize it now, but as a graduate of Quinnipiac's nursing program, you have acquired the skills and knowledge to be prepared for whatever is thrown at you, and even more. From the times when you have the opportunity to take a pause and really be in the moment with a patient, to the times when you have to show true adaptability by following ever-changing protocols during a global pandemic, you are ready. The transition from being a student nurse to a practicing RN is challenging. However, you will find support in colleagues and mentors around you. The most successful nurses know that teamwork equates to desired outcomes. The growing demand for BSN prepared nurses is clear. In fact, the Institute of Medicine has clearly communicated that better patient outcomes result when cared for by BSN-prepared professional nurses. With me are my two fellow Quinnipiac nurses, Andrea Zumachik and Logan Hayes. They would like to send along their congratulations to you as well.
Hello, everybody. As you enter profession with many benefits, you will quickly discover the importance of being able to accept that there is pain you cannot control. You'll be faced with many stressful situations. The key is to take each stressful moment as a challenge and make the most out of every situation. Getting your BSN isn't easy, so congratulations. Thank you, Andrea. Congrats, everyone. As a recent graduate, I have a few words of encouragement. As a nurse, you are going to have good days and bad days. What keeps you going through ups and downs are the special moments and connections you make with your patients. Being present in your patients' lives during their most vulnerable times is truly a gratifying feeling. Although they may not attain the quality of life they once enjoyed, being a part of the healing process and helping them regain a quality of life makes the 4 years of hard work worthwhile. Being a nurse is a true calling, and we wish the best to the novice nurses and continued success to those already practicing.
We are all proud to be Quinnipiac nurses. Stay Bobcat strong. You are all truly amazing. Now, Professor Lessard will deliver some closing remarks.
Thank you, Justin, Andre, and Logan. I would like to thank you all for joining us today to share this very important milestone. It is a proud moment for you and for us here at the School of Nursing to recognize a truly remarkable class graduating during an extraordinary time. More on this in a little bit. But first, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank the pinning ceremony committee, especially Patty Gettings, Anne Marie Godbout, Liana Kappas, Heather Pastier, Peter Gallay, Scott Arardi, and all the faculty and staff that made this virtual celebration possible. It is no small feat to convert an event of this scale and significance into a meaningful virtual celebration and experience. They really worked tirelessly to bring us all together today. I also want to recognize each of you, parents, grandparents, spouses, family, and friends, and the critical role that you played for these students in supporting them as they pursued their BSN degree. You pushed them to succeed. You should be proud. I would like to give you a little more insight about this graduating class. As you heard, many are traditional BSN students who came to Quinnipiac as freshmen. We have watched them transform into mature, confident, and compassionate seniors over the last 4 years as they work towards earning their baccalaureate degree in nursing. Others are RN to BSN students who entered our program already as licensed registered nurses, already employed in the profession, pursuing that next level of education, while simultaneously juggling the demands of family, career, and schoolwork. They are all academic achievers, always eager to do better. They have contributed to the overall well-being of Quinnipiac and their communities through numerous activities, from flu clinics, health fairs, fundraisers, and service projects. As you heard, they also more recently were part of an interprofessional effort with the School of Medicine and the School of Health Sciences to make face masks for essential personnel during this COVID-19 pandemic. They have immersed themselves in a broad range of extracurricular activities, from serving as RAs in university dorms to competing as athletes in various sports, and also participating in global experiential learning activities and trips in Guatemala and Barbados. Too numerous to list are all the many awards and scholarships that this class has earned. Some are members of Sigma Theta Tau International Honors Society for Nursing. Others are members of the honors program here at Quinnipiac University. As I said, this is truly a remarkable class that is graduating during an extraordinary time. The COVID-19 pandemic changed their last semester with us in ways that no one could have predicted. It tested them, but it did not stop them. In fact, the challenges the members of this class faced proved their resilience and only made them stronger. When their time at Quinnipiac on campus and at clinical was cut short, this class embraced virtual learning. and the completion of their goals with a determination unlike any other seen in a graduating class in recent history. Today, it is our turn. The faculty, the staff of the School of Nursing, and your family and friends. It is our turn to honor and recognize you for all that hard work and perseverance. It has truly paid off. We are so proud of you and everything that you have accomplished. Remember that you are part of one of the most critical professions in today's society, and you have been well prepared to lead in today's crisis. Additionally, remember your roots and wear your nursing pins with pride. The pin is representative of your foundation, your baccalaureate nursing education. And most importantly, remember, it is the friends, the mentors, and the experiences that you have had in nursing school that will stay with you for a lifetime. On behalf of the entire School of Nursing, congratulations to the class of 2020. We are here for you always. Please keep in touch. We look forward to hearing about where the journey takes you and your future accomplishments. Go Bobcats!